I was driving home recently and I came to a stoplight and there was a homeless dude with a sign begging for money. I don't know if he's homeless, but he's definitely begging for money. And I gave him a few dollars. And you can hold your applause. Now that detail is important because I don't give beggars money. That's not part of my philosophy. I have, my viewpoint on that. Think of me what you will. But I don't give beggars money very often. At least not in Canada. I gave this guy some money. And I asked myself as I was driving away, why did I give this guy money when I haven't given the last 1,000 people that have been sticking their hand out for money? And when I thought about it, I realized it's because I believe that he's going to get out of his situation. This guy was not comfortable. You could see he was embarrassed. You could see he was trying his best. He had his hair kind of slicked back, a little overweight. He dressed as nice as he could. But it's cold here, so he had a big winter jacket on. And when I gave him the money, I looked in his face and there was real joy. You could see that as embarrassed as he was relieved because he felt like he was that much closer to getting out of his situation and getting to wherever the heck he wants to go. And I believed it. And it made me feel good to do that. For me, I don't feel good if I don't believe I'm actually helping somebody. And so, I know some people would argue with me on that when it comes to charitable donations to people on the street, but I believe a month from now, he's not going to be there anymore. I won't see him. Some people around my city, for literally years, 5 years, I know what parking lot they're going to be in. I know what grocery store they're going to be in front of. I know what pole they're going to be at. They just accepted their place in life. They've lost ambition, they've lost the will, and they come there, they ask for money until they get their $30 for the day, and then they leave. They made a routine out of it. But this guy, it was different. He had ambition. The thing is, a lot of other countries that I've been in, the people that are begging, a lot of them are not just sitting there idly asking for money. A lot of times they'll come up to me and offer me, that's where I'm going or what I want to see, and they'll offer to give me directions there, to walk me to the place. Or some countries, you see street performers. You see people when there's a red light, they're juggling whatever, they're trying to entertain, they're trying to do something to provide an exchange of value. Now, I'm not saying everyone has to do that, but what I'm saying is ambition is so important. And so if you're someone with ambition, if you're someone that has creative pursuits, entrepreneurial pursuits, career pursuits, extracurricular hobby pursuits, it's important that you're willing to go the extra mile and believe in yourself first before you expect anyone else to believe in you. People want to help people that are trying to help themselves. People will want to help you, but no one wants to carry you. If you're watching this video, I imagine you have some sort of ambition. Maybe you want to be an artist. You're creative. Maybe you're building a business, or you just want to progress in your career. But you have ambitions, you have goals. And the thing that I realize is that we have to be willing to take action despite support, despite people trying to help us out, despite viewers. So many times I make videos and they get 50 views, 60 views, 70 views, and there's a small part of me that wants to stop because I feel like I'm not going anywhere. But then the big bold part of me is saying it doesn't matter if people are watching. You're doing this because you enjoy. You're doing this because you have a goal. You have an ambition and aspirations. And regardless of the support, I need to bet on me. I need to invest in me. So you need to invest in you. And investing in you doesn't mean spending money on yourself, but investing in you means putting the time into yourself, regardless of all the external noise and factors of people supporting you or not. I don't know how long this guy's gonna be on the street. It might be 1 week, it might be a couple months, but I believe he's gonna get out of it because he doesn't want to be there. Now, no one wants to be on the street. I get that. No one wants to be there. But he looks like he has a plan. He looks like he's thought it through and he knows where he wants to go. He has an end. He has a destination. And that's the difference between him and every other person on the street. That's the difference between you, hopefully, and every other person that has ambitions that's not going to make it. Some people, they say they have goals, but they don't have a definitive plan. They don't have a strategy. They don't know where exactly they're going. They're just putting it out there and hoping it works. If you have an ambition, not only do you need to bet on yourself, go the extra mile for yourself. Understand that no one's going to believe in your goals. No one's going to believe in you more than you do. So if you want someone to support you at a 50 level, you need to support yourself at a 100 level. If you want someone to support you at a 100 level, you need to go 200 level. I don't know if it's a law of the universe or what it is, but it seems to me that when we go as far as we can with what we have, in whatever capacity that is, we're granted that much more to go forward with. I'm pretty sure there's a biblical verse about that. I'm not well read and enough to remember it, but there's something there. There's something about us pursuing something regardless of outcomes, but we have a plan. And people want to support you. You've probably heard of situations where people have like overnight success, right? The person that is an onlooker looking from the outside, they say, why is that person getting all this attention? I do this, I'm just as good as that person. But oftentimes the difference is the one person that's the overnight success, they've been putting in work for so many years. And the thing with that is that when you can put in a lot of effort, even if you don't see a direct result, there's an energy that's building up, and that energy just builds up, and it gets to the point where that energy breaks through, and then you see the results. And so when you're working on something, even if you're not getting the support, even if you're not making the money, even if you're not getting the progress that you think you deserve, know that there's this realm where there's energy building up, and eventually you're gonna break through. And then the person that's on looking, that's maybe trying to start in that same field that you're in, they're gonna question how you got to where you are. They don't realize that they haven't put the energy in. They haven't taken enough action to build up that store of energy in order for it to burst at some point. I find myself kind of falling in that trap sometimes too. Because I look at other people on YouTube, for example, and I see they're making videos, I see they're making content. That really egocentric part of my mind is saying, I can do that. Or I make better videos than that person. Why are they so successful and I'm not? But then I look at their history, how many videos they've made. And they've made hundreds of quality videos. And a lot of them didn't get a lot of views. And then one just kind of blew up, and then all of a sudden, every video they put out, boom, hundreds of thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views. And I have to realize, like, all that effort they put in for years and years, hundreds of videos they put in, it was building up a form of energy. That's kind of what I'm doing. It's like, for me, I make videos, and yeah, I want to have a lot of views. Yes, I want to have a lot of attention in a way, but even without that, I'm willing to put in work despite that, because I know that I'm trying to build up a library. I'm trying to build up a store of value that I believe one day is going to be valuable to somebody else, to a lot of people. And it's just a matter of continuous action. There's a lot of consistency. There's a lot of ambition that I don't think we really understand how it works. It works in mysterious ways, but you see it all the time where people put in so much work and they're not getting anywhere. And then all of a sudden, things just blow up. And it's usually the people that have been slaving away for a long time, continuing to get better, continuing to find progress, and it just happens for them. And people call it luck. There's that one saying, I believe it's that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. That's the best way I've ever heard it put. If you're working on something, if you have ambitions, if you have goals, if you're pursuing something greater for yourself, just keep on putting in work, keep on preparing, and the opportunity is gonna come. I don't know what the opportunity is gonna be for that guy that I saw on the street, but I believe he's gonna get there. So I suppose the lesson I've learned through this experience I had, and by extension the message to you, is that support is most likely gonna come to you when you get to the point in your journey where you know you're willing to take consistent action, regardless of whether or not that support ever comes. Too many people are only willing to take action while they're getting support, while they're getting attention, and they stop once they lose it. If you have ambitions, if you have goals, which I know you do, keep on working at it. And when you get to the point where you're no longer invested in whether or not people are responding, it's probably at that point that you're gonna get to support. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button below. It's probably the easiest and most powerful way to support the channel, and it will show the YouTube algorithm that you want to see more videos like this. YouTube seems to think that you like this video right here, so go ahead and give that a watch, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.